Chapter 1, summarize it real quick. We're playing as Detective Pierce, who was given this case, so the Hawkins case, as he's been plagued with dreams and memories and a lot of other things.
Yeah. Basically, this lady who was having visions or something.
Sarah Hawkins.
Yeah, Sarah Hawkins. She made a lot of interesting paintings. And then one day she went cuckoo bananas. And people are saying that she burned her family's house down with her family in it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so yeah, we're trying to solve that mystery to see if it's true.
Yuck. Her dad is the one that enlisted Edward Pierce's abilities.
Mm-hmm.
But Edward Pierce, he is not exactly good. he's desperate because
He had a little bit too much to drink.
it's not just drinking. It's he's a soldier. He's a soldier who's he's a soldier who has PTSD. So he's coping through smoking, through alcohol.
I didn't know that, actually.
This is where you gotta look at the subtext. This is.
I know. Still, he has a few issues.
Mm-hmm. So Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation.
Let's go. Oh yeah, and there's like dead whales. Yep, dead whale.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
See how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
Hey, the little crab.
You
Hello,
can't do
little
that.
crabs.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back. And
What's
let us
weird
do our
though is
job.
that whatever did that to the whale
That's no way
left
to treat
like
an omen.
a lot of it. Like, did it get attacked? Was it trying to?
You
The
can't.
blood
Eat it?
is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah.
The same goes for you, sir. Move
I
along.
hate the way he just turns around like that. How about that one?
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36,
Getting right to the
Darkwater
point.
Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice.
No.
Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
What even is a
Cops.
shyster?
They can't
Is
understand.
that like another word for a
Stupid idiots.
cop?
Or cuckoo. Or something like that.
Interesting.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
That light is gassy. It's a little stinky.
It's a gas lantern.
Is a stinky lantern.
That.
What? Wait, what? What the?
Oh, he's sitting on a bench. It's just the way it was.
Hello, hello. Oh yes, my favorite song. like the same tune. All he did though was just stare at us.
He spit.
Oh, he spit?
Hey,
wow, I'm not
be careful.
observant.
Not at all.
It's the lady.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
How about instead this time we say the guy didn't show respect?
I'm gonna stick with this one
Why?
because I've done this one and it gets you kicked out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
She's literally right behind you.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Yeah,
yeah?
a little glass of
That must have been
AJ.
before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Oh,
See?
huh. Interesting. Yeah.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Start with the ill.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
It's true they were strange.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
No? Maybe?
Find out about Darkwater. Oh wait, okay, nope, we already did that.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
What?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Haunted.
Captain
Can
Fitzroy
you
told me
teach
about a
me
little
the name
pick-me-up.
of this song?
Oh, yeah? That must have
Oh, come on.
Drinking anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Alright, goodbye, sir.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Wait, he was on the Scylla.
No, that was the ship that was in the harbor when he came in.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Okay. May 21st, 1847. Miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope, the crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it. Returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. The citizen that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the sides of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June. For fishing workshop or storage activities, you can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. A special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate.
Interesting. That was almost 100 years ago.
The girl doctor. Cold. She won't stop.
1847, so in here was around 80 years.
Yeah.
Nightmares. Can
Yes.
hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Do you like our song?
Yeah, actually.
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
No, you are
That's
pros.
true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What is this song?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
I had the wing of the girly boy.
Look, it's a candlelit dinner. Aw.
What
It's
you
the
looking
lady.
at, stranger?
Her face. Wait, put what away?
Alcohol.
Oh.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Gosh, fine.
Optimistic.
Are you stupid or what? Even your
There's
captain
nothing for
told
you
you not
here
to
either.
stick your noses round
Beat
here
it.
again.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand crabs. We go where we want. Hey,
You're not gonna let us pass?
You're already in trouble.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Dang.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
That was important room.
Oh, yes. The Torre.
The lavatory.
Lavatory. Lavatory. It's a dude!
It's the captain. And medical knowledge.
Noise, noise.
Oh yeah, we have 1 CP we can spend. What should be the next thing we focus on?
What would you recommend?
Let's go with some strength.
Okay. So we can beat up those guys.
It's not just that, but for anything that's...
But maybe?
It's for a lot of different things, like to pull open a door.
What?
That's stuck.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
He's a pirate.
He just has a wooden leg.
He has a peg.
What a macabre souvenir.
Man, all these fancy words in this game.
A macabre?
Yeah, there's so many fancy vocabulary.
The 1920s. Apparently they spoke more eloquently back then.
Honestly, yeah.
And then we have stuff like sus.
And yeet.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Why?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible: 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden?
Exactly.
What's in these drawers?
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make sure your payment... Yeah, just make your payment to the carrier.
Who's Cat? Is Cat that lady?
Yep, Cat's that lady.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale, Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
How about... Let's talk about Darkwater first.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. How about the first one?
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I think I did see it.
Mm-hmm.
How about the killer whale?
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
That's it?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Yeah, what is this miraculous cat?
You say we just read about it.
Okay. Who is Cat?
I found the
Please,
threatening
Nico.
letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Very
Are you being
sus.
blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Alright. Your document.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. You know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Yeah.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alright. So... why are they walking this way? Oh, we can go now?
Yep, we can go down there.
Stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, wow, look at all these bones.
Yep, very creepy.
Yeah. What you fishing for?
Some do it for fun. Let's see here. Ooh,
There.
What?
might be getting lucky.
Hello, old friend.
No. Not fear. Yeah, who would want to live in this place? It's so dreary and foggy.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
The language of the Cthulhu.
Language of the occult.
Yes, exactly. How big is this town? It looks like there's maybe only like 10 people.
See, there's the mansion.
Oh, dang.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Wait, what'd we do?
How can I be the one who defaced your saint?
Ah.
I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
And upward.
I've taken enough of your time.
Yeah.
We'll see you later.
Okay.
Real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Curious. Can I talk to cat? A kitty cat.
Nico-chan.
What?
San.
Another break?
Nico-san.
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
I told you to beat it.
Oh my gosh.
She's so mean. I feel like there's no point of a car here. They literally like
saw what happened
put
with
a
those
car on a
sailors.
boat.
Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
All right.
Oh, okay. We're gonna
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
put some stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like there's a way in.
Oh,
under
is
this
this
grate.
the sewer part?
Yep.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Let's see here. There we go.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
So, first off, cogwheel, ratchet device, handle.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Nope.
Damn, I broke it.
How dare you?
Oh, looks like we're not going to go insane this round.
Because we weren't strong enough?
Yep.
Or... Oh.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Let me through.
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them. You asked for it.
Oh boy. She has a knife? We were not prepared for that.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Strength is just not the strong suit.
I'm getting careless.
Guess not.
I didn't see that coming. If I want to
I
get into
did.
this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Well...
Oh, cool. Save me a bit of the walk.
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Oof. Well, kind of already know who Cat is.
Mm-hmm.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Come on, you can tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you... How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
It seems like they're pretty scared of Cat.
Yep.
So maybe they'll believe us?
Okay, we'll give it a shot.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
She uses a stiletto. I want to see how dumb they are.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay, you've convinced
Nice.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
Nice. All right.
Let's see. Good. Perfect.
Awesome.
Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Oh, what? And that was.
It's just so bright.
What?
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Huh.
It smells as bad as it looks.
That's why.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Oh, this
Can't
is where she
sleep.
stays?
I know how that feels.
Maybe she's having visions too.
What happened here?
Huh. Wait, so is this where Sarah Hawkins used to be?
Is this one of
Or-
Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Huh.
Got one more. We got 3 CP to spend.
Ooh. Okay, definitely strength.
Okay.
I like eloquence. But what do you think?
I think investigation's gonna be more prevalent.
Okay. Cool.
That or yeah, it was gonna be that or spot hidden.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Yeah, well... Let's team up? Maybe? Maybe?
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here.
Me
Come on.
too.
My car's parked down the way.
I like how we went
Andrews,
from
would you please shut the
you're
door?
not supposed to be here to like I'll
Eyes,
show you
damn
to
it.
the next
This guy
place.
went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
Hi.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Yeah, we will.
Is it far, this mansion?
Bless you.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Okay, but
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on,
who
we
builds
got some
a
driving to do.
mansion at the top of something like that? What if you just like go outside and then roll down, like roll off the cliff or something?
So I'm more concerned at it being on a cliff.
Exactly. Like, what if the cliff breaks, or like there's a landslide or something, or a rock fall, or whatever you call it?
It would be the rock fall.
Exactly. The whole house would fall. And then, like, if you're afraid of heights too, that's terrible.
And of course, this scenery's gotta have the weird trees.
Of course. 'Cause nothing grows here.
Here's this part.
That's creepy.
I was done with the knife.
By cat? Yikes. He has a beard. Wait, did he always have a beard? I don't know.
I think you take negatives in perception.
Well, here we are.
What do you
Hawkins
mean?
mansion.
What does that mean? Yeah, but I mean, like, I knew he had
The place
facial
has been
hair,
abandoned since the fire.
but I
There's
just,
only old Winchester in his hut.
it looked blonder. Like, it looked a different color. It wasn't as noticeable. Yeah, I thought the mansion burnt in a fire.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
So how did
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Apparently I have a lot.
Yeah.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake.
Maybe it
Anything
was Kat.
else?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. Had nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up
Hey,
there.
you don't know that.
Unless you still have questions.
Well, technically, we're here investigating the deaths.
Exactly.
Why is the caretaker still here? Anything I should be wary of? Which one?
Oh, yeah, the first one.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
We'll
Could he
see
be a
about
problem?
that.
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched.
Like,
Though
what do
he's
you
a
mean?
remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, If you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Okay, sure.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
A little lighter.
Oh, let's look through here. Nothing over here.
Think so. This place hasn't been touched in like a year?
Months.
Wow. Doesn't look like he's caring too much.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent.
1693 was when this house was settled.
Oh, dang. Oh, hello.
Poor kid.
It's just a baby. Why are there broken vases?
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Maybe Silas is not Silas anymore.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. Poor kid.
Here's that. Anything else? I laid me down and slept. I awakened, for the Lord sustained me. Psalms 3:5.
Interesting.
Yep, Psalms 3:5. Okay.
Going up the stairs with my little lighter. Oh, something's gonna happen.
I'll have to find another entrance.
I would just climb over it. Why is there a heartbeat? That's sus.
This entrance is still in use.
Maybe we shouldn't just break in.
Whoa! Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir,
you.
all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
Okay, but why is his axe
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
I work for...
You can ask Officer
Yeah.
Bradley if it's true. He's right behind me, paying his respects at the Hawkins family graves.
Bradley? A good guy. Not as dumb as you think.
Ah, that's right. He'll tell you that we're working together.
Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
Why
That's
not?
why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
Where do you stay then?
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin.
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Okay, well, glad he's not attacking you. Yeah, what kind
This gate
of
is
vermin?
locked.
Like rats, monsters, people.
See, this is where he lives.
Okay.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
Are you trying to go inside?
Trying to remove that. What was the point of that?
I don't know.
Let's have a look inside.
Is he in there?
No.
I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Do you know? Rolling waters.
I guess the view is kinda nice.
And it's not dark and gloomy.
the ocean, but like, I don't know, everything's kind of dead.
Just like the Hawkins.
That's terrible. Everything's like dead and foggy. That was a terrible joke.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Yeah,
Now that
let's
you've
do
finished
it.
your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
All right.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Alright, Chapter 3, Hawkins Mansion.
Let's go.
Canada here if you want.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea.
Alright, well, pick this up next time and we'll continue on to the next chapter.
Yeah, Hawkins Mansion, let's go.
Alright, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next time.
Bye!